Since we're talking about women's health, I know one of the other things that you have really, done a lot of work on is in the area of women and cancer.
Yes, because as you know, I am a twice cancer survivor myself. Mm-hmm. My first bout of cancer was in 1990, and a lot of significant things about mm-hmm. that. And the message that I always try to use with these stories is, first of all, we have to take care of ourselves. Mm-hmm. Because here I was, leading all kinds of activism about, and hadn't done my pap smear. And I'm sitting in the PAHU office on Gillingham Avenue next to Veronica Roach, who was the Cancer Society representative. And I said, Veronica, this is me, June I'm talking about. Since February I have been bleeding, and I have been meaning to come and tell you, February Veronica took me straight up out of the chair, mm-hmm. down to Dr. Narayan Singh's office. Mm-hmm. to arrange for the test for me to be done, and in a week I was in the hospital because this was a matter that required immediate surgery. If I had not spoken to Veronica that morning, I don't think I would have been here. My other cancer was much later, and I have to say as well, both of them occurred in periods where I was in tremendous personal stress.
Yes.
So either you're not looking after yourself, and then you're in stressful situations, and then you end up with cancer. The next one, again, another round of stress. I'm sitting in my office. I've lost about 10 pounds and having all kinds of strange things, but I'm not thinking about it. And the phone rings and yulilie-Williams is on the phone. Are you in your office? Yes. I'm coming to see you. What is she coming to see me about? She said, I haven't seen you for a long time, so I'll come to see you. I said, well, I'm not feeling so good. In fact, I've lost the weight, and something is wrong. She as well picked me up, carried me down the road by the man to do the colonoscopy, and he did it and said, you are facing the second challenge of your life. And I said, okay, all right. What we have to do, what we have to do. But again, you see, I'm not taking care of myself, but there are people out there
looking out for you,
looking after me.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And then you looked after so many women. These women who were from all parts of the Caribbean.
All kinds of, yes, right. Because then I went.
The cancer
yes,
network.
I went. Well, of course, with that experience, I was working in a secretariat in Georgetown, and some of my colleagues were involved in the Guyana Cancer Society. And there were two things about the Guyana women with cancer in Guyana, is that they didn't have the kinds of services that we had in Trinidad. And even though there had been agreement between the two ministries of health, the process of getting them to Trinidad and Tobago for the treatment, and when they come for accommodation and transport back and forth to St. James and all that, needed to be organized. So I took on the responsibility for that. They would send the things to me, send me the paperwork. I will walk it through the Ministry of Health, take them to St. James, organize the transport, organize the medication that they wanted, organize the accommodation until they could go back to Guyana. And of course, I got this award from the Guyana Cancer Society, but it was
well deserved.
And it goes to say it's not enough for the Ministry of Health that had
a policy
or an agreement. Somebody has to pick it up, pick them up at the airport, and deal with the immigration.
I know. I remember. I would get these calls from Brown, Asha, there's somebody coming. Can you pick them up?
Yeah, we need transport.
Yes.